Hi, welcome to Thoughts with Josh. This is stroller time. This is where my daughter won't fall asleep for some reason or another. So I put her in the stroller and we go walking around the neighborhood. It's a nice time, it's a peaceful time. It used to be that every morning at about 7:30 in the morning, I'd get up. It'd be the time when she'd be waking up, and I'd put her in the stroller and I'd go for my morning run. I was training to try and join the California Highway Patrol. I was in the application process. I was doing a bunch of stuff for that, just trying to get in the best shape as I could possibly be in. I was trying to learn as much as I could about how they operate, their procedures, and just bettering myself as a person so I could be the best man for my family and the best officer for my community I could be. That was my plan. I quit my job. I was starting all these different things. I had gotten my private helicopter pilot's license and I was working on my commercial helicopter pilot's license, and my goal was to become a California Highway Patrol air operations helicopter pilot. That was my dream job, what I had hoped for, the entirety of my career leading up to that. I had been working in a small shop for 8 years and just making money to pay my way through helicopter school. And it was time. I'd saved up a decent amount and I was gonna quit my job and just train full time so I would be ready. And so every morning I was going on these runs and putting her in the stroller, taking her for a stroller run, and honestly, I was enjoying it. Running has never been something I'd particularly liked, but it felt good. And it felt good to be getting in shape. Getting in shape feels horrible and amazing at the same time. You know the feeling of, I feel like I'm dying, but I also feel so very alive. And that's the high you can get off that feeling is incredible. But I sprained my ankle and I didn't give enough time for recovery. Well, I thought I had. I was feeling the pressure. I was feeling every delay. Every day it felt like I was getting further away from my goal of being the level of in shape I needed to be for the Highway Patrol Academy. And I was absolutely behind the ball. But I pushed, I think, too far, too fast. And though my ankle had recovered, bless you, my sweet baby girl, though my ankle had recovered, all that time of all that additional pressure on my knee while my ankle was in the support. Yeah, baby girl. You're not falling asleep, are you? Yeah. Yeah. I love you. All that time, that extra pressure, I could feel every day my knee was just getting this pain, and it was growing and growing. I was going, I'll maybe slow it down for a couple of days, but I need to keep pushing. I was doing about 4.5 miles walking and running with the stroller every morning. And there was one week where I felt it getting worse. I felt my knee just feeling like it was at the verge every day of just giving out. But I felt like I couldn't take the rest and recovery time without just putting myself so far behind where I would need to be that I would never catch up. So I've decided to not keep pushing harder, but just maintain the same pace. I was running the same distance as I had been running and just hope for the best. And then that week, I found out that I didn't make it. I was devastated. It felt like everything had been running smoothly to that point, that I was doing everything I needed to be doing, and that I was giving it my best, giving it my all. And it felt so much like that was what I was supposed to be doing, and that everything had been falling into place right until that moment, that it kind of crushed me. But that's when I really leaned on my faith, because God never does anything without purpose and a reason, and He knows what we need so much better than we will ever. And in that moment, even as I was feeling devastated, He was already, in His grace, was showing me this. If you had continued, one, I probably would have blown out my knee. If not in training for the academy, in the academy itself. Two, I would have started the academy, let's see, 11 days ago now. And I would have been the 6-month academy. I would have been 5 months in for the due date of my second daughter to be born. So I would have missed the last 5 months of my wife's pregnancy with our second, and the first month of my second daughter. And that would have been very, very hard. And so I felt like God was just saying, hey, you know what, I have a plan, I have a purpose, even in this, and you got to trust me. And there are reasons, some of which you may know, some of which you think you know, and maybe they aren't the actual reasons, and some of them I'll never know. And so right now I'm just kind of figuring out what comes next. Yeah, I have for a long time had a passion for, yeah. I've for a long time. Oh, my daughter's just all waving and clapping for me. I would have missed these moments. I wouldn't have. My daughter says Dada all the time. She's getting my attention. She's wanting to show me things. She's growing so fast, and I'm just so blessed. Fortunately, I had saved enough over the 8 years of work for the shop that I am able to, in this time, be like, you know what? I don't need to rush out and get a job right away. I can take a little bit of time. I can try a few things, and I can see if maybe I can do something as a job that allows me to spend some more time watching my little ones grow up. And by the grace of God and with the support of my wife, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm working on starting a business, and I'm working on some YouTube stuff. So I'm excited. I don't know what God's got for me next in this time, in this moment, but I'm excited for the journey.